Well, I don't know where Jyle is. He'll join us eventually, but I guess you can't start off as a multiplayer game, it seems like. So, I'm gonna start and hopefully he'll join me. I'm going to assume... Oh, DLCs. Okay. Being this is my first playthrough and I've never looked... I haven't heard anything about this except for someone said, oh, it plays like all the other CRPGs. You know, like... all the Larian Studio games and stuff like that. So I'm just gonna go through.
Hello.
Hey, welcome. I'm in game. I don't know what to play as. I'm gonna assume these are like origin characters.
That is correct.
Okay. Bahadur.
I mean, you would probably want to make your own character if you wanted.
No, but I like the stories. You said the story, this is so story rich, it's amazing. So we're gonna go with Bahadur.
No. It doesn't matter who the rogue trader is. You just play as them. They don't have a personal story. They're not like origin characters like Baldur's Gate. As far as I'm aware.
Yeah, but it's hard to make a custom character when you don't know anything about the game.
Well, I can give you suggestions.
Alright, fuck it. Feel like he needs to help. Oh, yes. He looks good. It's the stash that does it for me. He has to have a sleeve on that particular arm because that's what my sleeve is on. Augments. Assuming augments are just visual.
Yes. Everything here is visual.
Doesn't have any Borg eyes. That's lame.
Scroll down. There's more stuff.
Look at that.
So you can do 2 different ones.
There's still no Borg eyes.
I did fine.
Something of interest.
Okay. Death World, Voidborn, Hive World. What are all these? Are these the classes?
Nope, those are your home world. It gives you like bonuses or penalties depending on certain abilities. Perception, willpower, intelligence, strength, so on. They also each have a feature that you can hover over and see what they do. So that one you can either get more armor or dodge. And they also have abilities. If you scroll down, they each have abilities as well. So those talents you'll be able to pick. They're like feats in Pathfinder. You may be able to choose them if you wanted. So if you have questions, you can ask. I didn't beat the game, but I got up to about chapter 4, I think.
All right.
This is your class. These are your classes.
Okay. Only 6 classes, huh?
It's more than enough. So features are stuff that you'll be using a lot for your class.
You could shoot an allied character?
Yeah.
Why would I want to shoot an allied character?
There are certain abilities that do stuff, weird stuff like that. I never really did use that class. Wounds is HP.
I figured that. I thought I read something about may cause 0 action points if I fire with a pistol.
I think that's iconic sidearm. Nope, not that.
I thought I read something. We're gonna wing it. Yeah, I've done no research on this game at all, dude. None!
Alright, well, what kind of character do you want? Do you want to be more a melee focused? Do you want to be more of a gun focused? Do you want to use powers of the warp to like burn enemies or poison them?
I'm definitely an upfront and personal kind of guy.
Alright, so I would go back to Homeworld. So if you want something like that, okay, Fortress is good. I think Forge is good too, if you look at the Forge World. And scroll to the bottom, some of their towns are pretty good. So that Forge gives you better armor. That will give you Deflection, which is a flat decrease of damage. That's also pretty good.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go Forge.
Now, look at that. That's important too.
What?
You can use calculate. If you take that feat, you can use persuasion, coercion, and commerce based on intelligence instead of fellowship. So you can actually make fellowship your
Dump stat.
stat. Now, if you're going to be up front, you probably want the armor.
Yeah, armor.
But the locomotion system isn't anything to sneeze at either, because getting to the enemies might be a problem as well. And remember, everybody has guns, so you want to get to them. So you don't want some... Alright, see now how that ability uses Fellowship? Fellowship's going to be your dump stats. You don't want to take that class. So you want something that's either based on intelligence, something that maybe has a added weapon skill. See, that's BS's ballistic. Alright, that one has intelligence.
Which is I'm going to be trying to stack, apparently.
So Crime Lord's a possibility. Check the others. Weapon bonus, if you're going to be up front, weapon bonus is important. And
Like-
Unshakable Faith.
Yeah, I like the fact that he doesn't have attacks of opportunity. This is this right here seems very paladin-ish to me. What's LP stand for and TR?
Where?
Litany of Purification. It says LP. Is that just abbreviation for the skill?
Oh, yes. Like Litany of Hatred, LA. Yeah, those are just the abbreviations if you look at it closely.
Here, we're gonna go with the
That-
paladin. Surprise!
These are just skill modifiers. You probably want the Strength, Athletics, or the Glory one. If you're going to be doing Intelligence as well.
There's lore, lore warp, lore imperium, or athletics. So,
I would probably go with Athletics if
Yeah.
you're going to be up front.
that's what I'm thinking.
Alright, here's your debuff.
So we could dump this one because we're going to be turning fellowship to intelligence, aren't we?
But, no, well, Persuasionist is going to be based off of Intelligence. Right now it's based off of Fellowship, but you're probably going to want to be a little persuasive since you're going to be the rogue trader. I will tell you that for awareness, you are going to get a character that has super high perception. Assuming you're going to take them with you, so awareness is probably a safer one to dump.
Alright. Oh, what the fuck is all this?
Now, instead of Origin, either are your actual classes. At level 16, you can choose to the advanced classes, and at level 36, everyone becomes the Exemplar. So now these are basically, I would say, more so classes than the other one. And notice the Warrior can only become certain advanced classes. So kind of look them over. So you're probably going to want to be
Well, I
either
can't see the locked ones.
little eyeglass. Yeah.
Oh, there's so much, dude.
Yeah, max level I think is like 40 something. And you get like a couple of free, there are respecs. The only thing you can't respec is your starting archetype. Wait, did you choose one already?
Yeah, I went with warrior. Just makes sense.
Alright.
It has a charge ability, which I'm going to make the assumption that it's going to be key to getting close to people.
Kinda, sorta. Alright, so now you have 30 points, adds 5 to each one. Probably, if you're going to be hitting stuff, you're going to want strength, weapon, skill. 40 is the max I think you can make. Toughness gives you more wounds. You're probably going to want some... Alright, so there's something called dodge, which obviously you know what that is. So if you go over agility, and over on the right, hover over dodge reduction. You're in the
agility.
middle. More to the right, more to the right, more to the right.
I don't know. What are you talking about?
It's the very last highlighted thing. Under agility.
I see agility.
On the right side of your screen. Right side of your screen.
Yeah.
The right side.
This is agility.
Yep. Now hover over dodge reduction. So dodge reduction is equal to the attacker's perception for range, and the attacker's perception plus the attacker's agility for melee. So in order to hit things, you want decent perception or agility. Now your perception's kind of shitty, so you might want the agility.
Yeah, it looks like 40 is the highest you could go.
And don't worry, you'll be able to boost your stuff up through levels. Yeah, that's the void ship.
Whatever. We're going with...
Don't name it something cool.
Okay.
It's basically your ship is basically your city.
See, I wasn't planning this. Just give me a second. I gotta rack my brain here to come up with something interesting. Okay, what is the name of the race in Star Trek Voyager that dumps all the shit in void space?
Oh god. I could picture them too.
Yeah, they're like all fucked up all the time.
The radiated people. Maker? No. Is it Malon?
I think it is Milan.
Or are those the people that steal body parts?
No, that's not them. The one that suffered from the phage? No.
Well, then what's their name?
Begins with a V. Vidians.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
How do you spell barge? Is it DGE or GE?
Barge?
I am not naming it Noras.
Don't name it Malon Barge, you moron.
No, I'm naming a barge of trash. It's GE.
Why the 77?
2077.
Got it. I suggest you change your name.
Yeah. All right. Never let me name characters, man. Thank you for the correct spelling, by the way.
I had no way of stopping you.
No, you did not.
An excellent place for contemplation. One has the best view of the cathedral from here. Mesmerizing, wouldn't you say? An impeccable manifestation of the God Emperor's sublimity.
Dude, this UI reminds me so much of the original Fallout. Please tell me you played the original Fallout.
I haven't. I have it, but I haven't actually played it.
Oh, you gotta play it.
That is the purpose of all temples to the God Emperor, to inspire awe and reverence. For it is the duty of his servants to persevere in their tireless service until they are presented with a chance to give their very life for the master of humanity. Allow me to introduce myself. Conrad Voigtveer, Master of Whispers, in the employ of Her Ladyship Rogue Trader Theodora von Valencias, at your service. I haven't had the pleasure of speaking with you in person before. My regards, Your Reverence. As far as I'm aware, you were in charge of resource distribution for the Adeptus Ministorum. A rather fortunate coincidence, considering where fate has brought you in the end. I will be frank with you. You may forget your past titles, no matter who gave them to you, or what their origins are. From the moment you and the other candidate were brought aboard this void ship, your fate changed. You now serve Lord Captain Theodora von Valencias, and carry the burden of an heir of this house. Henceforth, you share your dynastic name with Her Ladyship. Bear it with honor. There is, and you will meet him soon enough. So that you may fulfill your blood duty. Whatever obligations you had before, they are henceforth null and void. By order of the Lord Captain, you have been requisitioned to serve the rogue trader, indeed blessed by the God Emperor. I see that you are shocked. Yes, you understood
We
correctly.
get something to drink while you're
Lady
talking.
Theodora's authority indeed supersedes that of those whom you obeyed before. The Lord Captain's power is so great that she is capable of performing unthinkable feats, such as changing the fate of a servant of the Imperium. Your fate. But of course, I have come to invite you to a meeting with Lady Theodora. I imagine you have many questions for your patroness, and I'm sure she has just as many questions for you. It is regrettable that you haven't yet had an opportunity to speak. It has been an arduous voyage thus far. The Lord Captain and Master Egelthrad von Valencius are conversing on the observation platform. Let us join them there.
Yes, I understand what it is.
Victory awaits!
Interactable objects. Some are to be interacted with a special way. They are marked with specific icons that let you study the object, otherwise transfer to your character. Hold tab. Highlight objects. Tab. We're gonna have to change that shit to Alt. Definitely gonna have to change that shit to Alt. Options. Controls. Where is the highlight? Highlight objects. Oh, something already has tab. Where's tab? Or Alt? Shift, Control. Oh. Because you have to hit Alt with a number. Alright. So, let's do Shift 1. Binding is occupied. There's oh! Alright. Bucket. Default. I'll
A new challenge for me?
One of the Von Valencius trophy rooms. Perhaps you would like to take a look around after your audience with the Lord Captain.
there and let him kill you, why don't you?
Death will find you soon enough!
You have been ambushed! To survive the grim darkness. Click the button at the top of the screen to start the battle. The one that says start battle? How ironic. One shot. Wow. Movement points determine how characters move on their turn. One MP to enter one cell. Okay. Alright, I see that at the bottom. Let's bring up characters. Maybe I for inventory? I for inventory. He's got nothing. He's got a shit stub revolver.
It's not that bad.
Forge ahead!
So look at your abilities.
To make attack abilities, current must use attack or action points.
All right, now see, hover over your shot. You see how it says movement points and actions crossed off?
Yep.
That means once you use that, you can no longer move and you can no longer use any more actions.
So you gotta use it at the end of your turn.
Correct. Now you still have some movement on the right, but if you look on the right side of your portrait, you have your other abilities.
Oh, okay. Here they are.
The left is usually your weapons, the right is usually your abilities.
Alright. Stick Sex of Zeal. What does this say? Costs 2 action points.
Now notice when you use charge, you don't have any, it says you can no longer move.
Yeah, so you gotta move then charge. There must be at least 2 cells in between you. Warhammer. Now what's 6 stacks of Zeal? What's Zeal?
Hover over it.
It enhances abilities. Now, its abilities everything, including weapon attacks?
So you're only level 1. Excuse me. You'll probably use Zeal as a resource. I never played a character like this. I'm assuming Zeal is going to be a resource you're going to use later on.
Okay.
So right now, all I can really do is shoot, because you only have one weapon. 75% chance, 4 to 7 damage.
Go fucking figure.
Nothing I can't do.
And turn is the right-hand side. Or spacebar.
Fuck, everybody's missing. Oh, he missed too. Oh, he just runs around and fucking one-shots everything.
My tactics are flawless.
That's it. Man, these things are beasts, huh?
Oh, they have 30 HP versus your, what, 20?
Somehow just catch. Fast. heard my name. What'd you say? Sorry, Joe.
You have 20 HP, they have 40, so...
And they're hitting for like...
All too easy.
Now notice you're out of range, so you had a less chance to hit.
fucking dodging everything.
Well, he's the master of whispers.
Characters with melee weapons block adjacent enemies. Ability to perform attacks with rage, weapons, pistols, and shotguns are the exemption to this rule.
Let's see how they respond to this.
How do I know the percentage chance of... Oh, 75. Is it right
Suits
there?
my purposes.
Hey, I got him.
Not a problem for me.
For the glory of the Imperium!
What suspiciously poor timing for such an accident. Servitors malfunction on the officer's deck at exactly the same moment when the rogue trader and her heirs are gathered here. I have blocked all passages between the upper and lower sectors of the residential decks. If this is a deliberate attack, it should stop the culprits from advancing their plan. I'm afraid I must remain here. For Lady Theodora's safety, I have to oversee the execution of these orders personally. I hope you will have no difficulty reaching the observation platform on your own. It is just at the end of this corridor.
No.
Doubt is for the weak.
Okay, how do I move the map?
What do you mean, move it?
I mean, I could zoom in and out, but how do I move it? You know, like Baldur's Gate, you WASD it and you can move it, or you could click the mouse and drag. I don't like the fact that there's no map on the goddamn...
Oh, no mini-map, you mean?
Yeah, that's so dumb. Because you can't orientate yourself.
I mean, there's really nowhere to go except for the one direction.
I won't tolerate weakness.
Please tell me we get a mini map.
I don't know if there is an option for it.
How do you orientate yourself? That's stupid.
Follow my lead.
That is simply irrational, Lady Theodora. Assimilation into the trade structure would be political and economic suicide. Practically an admission of heresy.
Then suggest an alternative that will satisfy me. I have described the situation. No worse than my seneschal could have done. Make a decision. What will you do with Ion 6, Edelthrad?
What is this? Is this someone from your retinue, Theodora? Do you permit your people to interrupt your conversations in such a fashion?
I give that permission to those with something of substance to say. Let us see if it was worth it. This is the second candidate for the title of my successor. Step forward. Consider
Such
this
a stupid
hypothetical
fucking name.
situation. Ion 6. A new world on the fringes of the Coronis expanse. High seismic activity, regular magma eruptions, metamorphic rock deposits, prospects for large-scale mining. The world is populated by natives who worship some heretical underworld spirits that protect those who offer them sacrifices. Flights of fancy, you might say, but attempts to install ore extractors have failed for the second time. The mining crew sent to the planet's surface simply vanished overnight. My question to you is, what would you do with this poisoned treasure?
Do you know anything about the lore about 40k?
Nope. Blind boot up, dude.
So basically, humans are basically the biggest racist assholes.
So they're this game's elves. Got it.
Basically. But there are actually elvish creatures as well, but they're all called Xenos.
Thorough, but presumptuous. It took me a great deal to find one psyker who could serve me well for many years. Yet you speak of several.
Sanctioned psychers are rare and valuable instruments of the Golden Throne. Or do you suggest that we use heretics, who are an offense to the God Emperor's light? It would be rather careless of you to utter such profanity in the presence of his faithful servants.
I'm gonna punch him in the mouth.
I invite you to try, you miserable vermin. I am intrigued to see how your pathetic life will...
Edelthrad, I believe I gave you an assignment on this ship. Explain to me then why my senior congregator is still dawdling about the officer's deck, instead of proceeding to the middle decks to commence the inspection of the compartments in his purview.
I beg your forgiveness, Lady Theodora. Your presence has such a profound effect on me that I well forgot the time.
So, why are you here? You have ceded the opening that was offered to you in a woeful display of meekness. Admittedly, this tendency is equally strong in all who toil in the Emperor's service. Immutable hierarchy, absolute obedience, lickspittlery, compulsion to please. I value none of these things. From the moment my envoys came for you, the terms of your existence changed. My name is Theodora von Valancius Massimo of Scaris. I am a rogue trader in the service of the God Emperor of humanity. And my rights and freedoms are vindicated by a most sacred relic. The warrant of trade, kept aboard this very vessel. Mine is the honor to venture into the darkness, beyond the Imperium, and carry humanity's light where powers wicked and heretical reign, and bow death and ruin to us all.
So it sounds like they're just zealots.
Well, they basically are. Check out that warrant of trade, because that's kind of important. Basically, it's written permission to break the rules.
It is my decision alone to determine the fate of whatever I find past the bounds of the explored void. Every world I discover, along with all there is to find thereon. Resources, people, riches, and mysteries, is mine by right. I command millions of lives, rule over numerous planets, and possess fortunes that no planetary governor or commander could dream of amassing. And you are one of those with Von Valancius blood in their veins and a rightful claim to this inheritance when the hour comes. Oh yes, you would be, wouldn't you? The question is, am I ready to choose you over the rest? You came aboard hours before the warp jump, and have not yet distinguished yourself in any way. As things currently stand, I have doubts that you are suitable for the role of rogue trader. Blood right alone is not enough to earn the high honor of becoming the bearer of a warrant of trade. Nonetheless, your abilities and talents may yet prove useful. If not for the role of Lord Captain, then for that of their closest ally. Alas, even those responsibilities can at times be too challenging for those who share your blood. Kunrad Voitvir served me for many years before he made his mistake. His kinship to me is most distant, as is yours. Nonetheless, he does bear the name Von Valancius, even if he avoids using it publicly, and as such, strictly speaking, can be considered my heir. That door, however, is closed to him. Voitvir's performance in his current role is satisfactory. Or it used to be, at least. Naturally, some have yet to arrive on board, but you have had the pleasure of meeting one of them. Edelthrad may be somewhat disconcerted by the scale of the responsibilities that may potentially fall upon his shoulders. However, I have a good feeling about him as a candidate. I have some time before the Navigator gives the signal to initiate the Void Ship's translation out of the warp, and my presence is required on the bridge. Is that so? Perhaps the Technomats were careless during maintenance. Or it could be the warp playing tricks on us in spite of the Gellerfield. Or perhaps there is something to all the stories about the ship being possessed after all.
Lady Theodora, for the God Emperor's sake, surely you do not intend to start repeating idle rumors spread about by uneducated riffraff.
Enough, Abelard. Such hearsay amuses me. Idira eagerly retells me everything she learns from the whispers of her unseen advisors. This ship is ancient. It has enough hidden nooks, malfunctioning cogitators, and unused compartments to make ignorant folks speak of specters dwelling inside the bulkheads and plotting against those who yet live. The Rykad system, the domain of rogue trader Winterscale, one of my peers, and rivals. Besides me, 2 other rogue traders exist in the Coronis Expanse, and each of them possesses resources comparable to mine. Perhaps you will one day assist House Von Valancius in surpassing both of them in affluence and splendor. I set the course for Rykad on the demand for a very specific reason. Perhaps I shall yet apprise you of the purpose for this voyage, but now is not the time. Observe, learn, absorb. It will take time for you to find your bearings aboard this vessel and in your new position. Eventually, I will find a post that suits you as I did for Edelthrad. Until that time comes, consider yourself my aide. You can start by not asking questions of this sort. I have no need for sycophants. I will draw my conclusions when an opportunity to prove yourself arises. As for when you will be granted that opportunity, only the God Emperor knows. In that case, I shall head to... Disturbances reported on the adjacent decks. Seneschal, if the need arises, protect the new blood. It is possible that the chance to prove your worth may present itself sooner than you may have anticipated.
Look awfully much like more humans.
And the red crab to the lower decks.
I'll see you terminated!
Let the blood flow! Emperor, protect me! The Imperium!
My place is at the fore.
Break their morale! To the heretics!
Glory of my
way!
masters!
Brace yourself, Babylon!
Powers!
Okay, what do these red lines mean? Does that mean
when you
get
move
cover
there-
from all of them?
Well, no. When you move there, those are the ones that are going to be in range of any of your attack abilities.
Never wavered in the face of adversity.
Which is basically your...
You didn't stand a chance!
Death to the weak! Crush the evil!
Just a minor setback.
I am your doom! No mercy for heretics!
One fewer tongue.
My faith strengthens me. Die!
I took care of this one.
I missed?
You missed.
I'm tired of missing.
Well, you're going to be up close and personal eventually. And you do have low perception, so that decreases your ranged attacks.
Mort, take a team with you and clear a path to the transport line. Do not let a single whoreson survive. Didn't bat an eye when that scum burst onto the deck, huh? Not bad. I have seen many an officer who panicked at the sight of combat on the upper decks. The false sense of security offered by their position makes them that much more vulnerable to the harsh realities of warp travel. Mort has gone on ahead to clear a path for us. If you want to make yourself useful, go after him and see if the Arch-Militant requires aid. And be quick about it.
Alright, looks like you can't loot these guys.
Nope, this is still the prologue.
Well, with no fucking mini-map. No mini-map, no compass. No point of origin references on the map. These are basic things you put in CRPGs.
Well, you can look at the mini-map and see which way you're facing.
I don't have the mini-map.
Or not the mini map, the regular map. So right now you're facing south.
Okay, but what I'm saying is there's no icon, so she's like, oh, go do this. Okay.
Yeah, but you're very limited on where you can go. It's basically a hallway.
They're shooting over there.
None shall
Can't go
stand
up.
in my way.
There's battles all over this deck.
They say a little bit of humility never hurt anyone. I help others better themselves by wholeheartedly humiliating them at every step.
Thank Providence you are alive and well.
Always on time, eh, Coonrad? The moment we finish chasing the riffraff around the deck, you show up. Always just after the fighting's done. You could set your chrono by it.
Mort, pull yourself together.
What, did the Lord Captain send you to chivvy us along? We're all done here. I'll report right away.
Master of Whispers, what is happening on my ship? The Voxnet is silent. The Vox Master is not responding. Armed assailants have stormed the officer's deck, and my arch-militant just destroyed several more heretics on the way here. Is this a severe case of warp madness? Have some of my crew lost their minds and forgotten who they are and whom they serve? Report!
I have not yet received word from the Engineerium regarding any Gellerfield failures, but communications were already unstable half an hour ago, and now they have ceased altogether. Whatever the cause may be, the consequences are spreading fast. I am receiving scattered reports from the middle decks, and the only voxcasts from the lower bays are one-way heretical gibberish. That the madmen have already reached the officer's deck suggests that this outrage was planned in advance. Perhaps this is an organized mutiny.
Lunatics, fools, heretics. This ship houses thousands upon thousands of people. Pernicious thoughts and warp-induced delusions could have tainted any one of them. It is a difficult notion to accept, but such risks are inescapable. First, we have to confirm that the bridge and the navigator's sanctum are secure. And I have the means to do both things at once.
Ew.
Edelthrad, where is he? I must know if he is unharmed. A psyker aboard a ship that is potentially being assailed by the warp could pose a greater threat to himself and others than a whole army of madmen with improvised weapons.
I tried to locate him, but the last thing known about his movements is that he arrived on Transitional Deck 18.
Blast it! Master of Whispers, find Edelthrad immediately. Seneschal, locate Tlas and the Sister of Battle. Both are to remain at my side. Arch-militant, with me. I must go to my study. And it appears we might encounter heretics along the way.
If I may, Lord Captain. Transitional Deck 18 is at the heart of the disturbance, and if our goal is to bring Edelthrad back, I could use some support. After all, I'm not as adept at directly confronting enemies of the House as the esteemed Arch-Militant, and taking into consideration Edelthrad's psychic powers.
Then it's settled. Find Edelthrad and bring him here. In whatever state you find him. This elevator leads to restricted compartments such as my personal chambers and the bridge. Do not let me down. I require you both. Do you understand? Then move out! Mort, come.
Are you ready to head to 18? It is a long walk, and you do not even have proper gear.
Is there a place we go get gear?
Well, I mean, what would you say? You are one of the most important people on the ship right now. I'm not sure how much of an ass you want to be.
I see you have quickly earned Lady Theodora's trust, if she is already sharing her closely guarded secrets with you. But that is no longer relevant.
I am consumed by gut-wrenching pain. I have been betrayed!
Yes, you have.
Careful, careful. Be gentle with our guest. He has an important mission to complete during our visit to the Warrant Chamber. And for that, I need him breathing. Oh, you are back with us, I see. Delightful. How perceptive of you. I'll help you with the next insight. I need you here for your blood. You have the option to share it voluntarily, or I will squeeze it out of you myself. We are in the anteroom of the Warrant Chamber, this void ship's most hallowed vault. There, beyond those gates, lies the relic that gives Theodora all of her power, the sacred Warrant of Trade. Only one obstacle remains on my path to obtaining it. The gates to the chamber are guarded by the Sentinel, an ancient device that will only open the door to a true heir of the dynasty. I expected to do this part myself, but never mind. You will offer your blood to the Sentinel. On the contrary, the Ward's blessing has raised me too much above your kind, fond Valencius. The Sentinel refused to submit to me. But you can help. After all, isn't that what family is for?
Does that mean I actually succeeded and can say it?
Correct. Now see, now it says look at chance. So you rolled a 73, and you wanted to get below 100. So in other words, you automatically succeeded, because the difficulty modifier was 75, so you had to roll below a 75, but your skill pushed it up to a plus 25, so you had to roll below 100, so you automatically succeeded. If there is another roll here that you failed, you would not see the option.
That was going to be my next question. Okay.
Wretched. What do you know about wretchedness? Theodora's cur. Are you hoping to buy a grain of her indulgence with your blind loyalty? Oh, I know this delusion. But thank the gods it no longer has power over me. Humanity can rot. I no longer serve mortal kind.
So just to make sure I understand, you can get skills or whatever up to 100 because you always want to roll the D100 under it.
Correct. So you want the higher skill level because it adds bonuses to what you want to roll under.
So if it says I have to roll under 20, or the skill check is 20, I have to roll under the 20.
Right, but it would add anything, like, let's say the skill is 20, and you, like, persuasion, you have plus 20 persuasion. So it would add the 20 to the 20, and you have to roll under a 40 to
Oh, okay,
succeed.
okay. Thank you. I get it now.
Once my work is done, I'll make
Let's
that
go over
pompous wench Von Valancius watch as I sacrifice her entire dynasty and commit their fate to the gods. And you will be the instrument by which I will accomplish this righteous act.
Blade flashes a dim light, drops before your blood on your palm. For a brief moment, you feel nauseous, your head starts spinning, and then quiet whispers flood your mind. More and more sourceless voices echo to each other, drowning out your own thoughts, replacing them with a singular urge. Go to the gate. Go to the gate. Go to the gate.
So the warp is messing with your mind.
How do we know it's the warp?
You kind of just do, because normally people don't have voices in their head. Also, the blue area means warp shenanigans. Like are on the screen. Oh, yeah, what's that? Influence.
Warp entity.
Yep, so when Kunrad cut you, he infected you with something.
Skill test dialogues.
So this is something that you still have to do.
So the
Because if you hover over
DC
it-
is 75, so I have to roll under that. But because I have a skill of 35, there's no way I can fail.
Correct.
Should I bother with any of these? I have a hunch I'm going to
I
get
mean-
railroaded into here.
Yeah, you kind of are. But you need to protect the warrant of trade at all costs.
I want to steal the fucking warrant of trade.
It's not a small piece of paper.
Oh. The servitor in the gate begins to move. With the sinking groaning of metal, it leans forward, closer to you. The floor jaw opens with a wide-out shriek, much wider than the jaw of a living human could. The servitor's mouth is filled with sharp metallic fangs that glint in the dim light. The bid scream to the right of you lights up, showing strings of mysterious symbols in green background. You whisper runs through your consciousness. Sacrifice the voices to the contrary, the source build itself into a tight knot somewhere in the depths of your mind. This is starting to turn out very much like VG3.
Like what?
VG3. You get something in your head that you can't understand, but it's telling you things. Sound familiar?
Oh, nah. Yeah, but that's not it.
Request accepted. Initiating defense protocol.
We asked the ship for help. The ship responded.
There is still another way!
Well, it's not a little piece of paper, it's a massive etched piece of stone.
Escort the child of the house to safety. Distance from the current location to the nearest arsenal. Initiating situational calculations. Temporary obnubilation following acute stress. Mobile unit of the Warren Sentinel standing by. Mobile unit of the Warren Sentinel designed as a personal escort of the child of the house and a means of communicating with the rogue trader's subjects. Mobile unit standing by.
You should probably tell Theodora that Kunrad is a traitor.
Voxcast frequencies disrupted. Initiating setup.
Move faster! Restore communication with the navigator's sanctum! I am trying to contact the bridge. If anyone can hear me on this frequency, regroup all available forces and head to the upper decks at once! I repeat, regroup all available forces and head...
Communication protocols breached. Signal latency assessment unavailable. Unable to establish two-way connection. Middle and upper decks. Assuming the probability of safe placement in areas of concentration of armed units. Calculating. To prevent unauthorized units from breaching the warrant chamber, preemptive sealing must be initiated. The mobile unit will start executing the received order immediately after the safety of the warrant is secured.
Run,
ship.
fools, or fall!
I want his sword.
Just a chainsaw sword.
Master! Whatever are you doing in the Warren Chamber? How did you... Throne preserve me! What is the meaning of this? What? Oh, holy God, Emperor! I presume he is the one responsible for the mutiny. And, Master, I wish to remind you that you are to refer to the Lord Captain as Lady Theodora. Saints' blood! And it is small wonder that the heretics are so well organized. I thought his order to seal the passages between decks was his attempt to stop the attackers from spreading to other levels. But now I see the real reason. It was to stop the Enforcers from intervening. At least you are alive, and now safe, Master. Alas, I doubt we can afford to look for a compartment to sit out this disaster. You're in a bad way. I can treat your wounds. I have a Medicaid kit with me. And, for the love of the throne, now is not a good time to be walking around the decks without means of self-defense. Here.
Okay.
Alright, so you can have 2 sets of weapons. And it's free to switch in between them in combat.
Can't be equipped by this character.
Because you don't have any medical training. Abelard does, though. In fact, he already has one equipped. So in order to use it, though, you have to go to the main screen, click on Abelard.
I'm at your service.
Because you can see that you're injured. Do you see
I'm
that?
always
The
ready.
icon over you?
Look no
Yeah.
further. Let's patch you up. That is a noticeable improvement. Now you're prepared for the trials ahead. The lower decks are teeming with heretics instigating the rabble to revolt. But that is the least of our problems. The ship's enforcers are rounding up the scoundrels and suppressing the resistance. The situation on the middle decks is much worse, although strike teams have already been dispatched there. All communication with the bridge and the engineering bay was lost. So, apart from scattered voxcasts, we have no information to go on. But that is not the worst of it all. All these jolts and shaking are most alarming. These are signs that the navigator and the master helmsman are having difficulty translating the ship out of the warp and into real space. I fear that they may have already lost control. We must reach the navigator's sanctum and get a handle on the situation. If we can manage that, some aboard this vessel may yet survive. Come.
How did he know to come here?
Are you asking me like I know?
Well, you were supposed to ask him, but it's fine.
To all loyal sons and daughters of the God Emperor! Fight the heresy and corruption that threatens to consume our home! And with all your might, destroy those who have dared!
The Lord Captain is calling her crew to battle, which means the Vox networks are set up for broadcast transmission, not message exchange. Splendid. While the rogue trader inspires proper resolve to fight in her subjects, you and I shall prove that her trust in us is well deserved. Onward.
So tell me what I missed when I didn't ask him the right question.
Oh, nothing much. He just goes, you sent me a message. You asked me to come here.
Suitable sacrifice.
And you're like, no, I didn't. And he goes, oh. And then he kind of like glosses it off. I think you're supposed to assume the Warrant Sentinel sent him a message on your behalf to get him here. So now you can move Abelard in any of the green area to start the fight. He's melee like you are. And you can move
how do
yourself as well. So click on your portrait or your character left. There you go.
Death to non-believers! Chaos guides me! Chaos guides me! Ah!
Yep, he also has charge.
It will be done.
Okay, he also gave you brace for impact as well.
That's why I did it.
So now if you move in between them, you can use that swipe ability and get both of them.
Tried and tested tactics are the best ones.
Talking about cleave?
Basically, it's cleave.
It's literally called cleave.
Reduced to dust.
You still have his charge ability up.
I will do my duty. Out of my way!
That's it. Use your attack and your movement.
Such is the will of chaos.
I've suffered worse.
I shall not fear. Nothing I can't do. Nothing of value has been lost.
At your beck and command, fewer target.
Forge ahead! All too easy.
Okay, now how do you join? Can you join?
Well, let's find out. Did you set it up for multiplayer or not?
No, I don't know how to do that.
So you probably want to save it and probably start the game.
Save it. What about cooperative mode? No?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's it.
Nothing comes up. Enter lobby ID.
Alright, I'm on US 14 MS.
Um, 14 MS is just milliseconds. It's your time. Create lobby. Invite player.
Oh, did that work?
I don't know. I hit launch as soon as you joined.
Oh, I was loading, saying that you sent me an invite. I loaded like twice, really quickly. Okay, I see you're controlling. Oh,
Did I do the
have
wrong ones?
Abelard.
No, I did the right one.
Victory
did.
awaits!
Okay.
All right, one. I have no idea what I'm doing.
So the first level up, you just choose a skill to increase. So you're probably going to, I mean, you're going to have 6 characters, and you're going to want to try to cover all of the different skills. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 13 skills. So between 6 characters, we should try to cover as many as we can, as high as you can. Because whenever you do a skill check, it's a party skill check.
Yeah, so whoever gets the highest.
Right. So Abelard has a really high toughness. So his corrosive is at 70, so I'm just going to keep bumping that up for now. I think you're doing athletics.
Yeah. That's it? That's all I get?
Yeah, but you level quickly. Like, you're going to level 2 or 3 times before the prologue's over.
A new challenge for me?
Now you want to loot. So hold the highlight key, you can see what you can loot. It's usually area. So, so we share inventory. Now, do you want this chain sword? Because I'll take the regular sword.
It doesn't matter.
I don't see anything else to loot.
It's about time!
Hold on, let me see if I can click on it. Only the rogue trader has the right to perform actions.
Well, I clicked on the doors to move us into a different spot. There's only one spot to select.
Yep.
I hear it. Here, on the threshold of the blinded guide, doom comes from the heavens.
Master, watch your head. Idira, would it be too much to ask that you phrase your soothsayings plainly for once? That was too close.
Sorry, old man. The voices are so loud I can't even hear myself. They shriek, they sing, they... Oh, Abelard, how they sing.
This is Idira Tlas, personal psyker and diviner of Her Ladyship Theodora von Valancius. Idira?
I'm not drunk, old man. I'm suffering the effects of the warp that is seeping through these walls. I see the ship's fate. To die in the waves of the immaterium, fall under the burning rays of the final dawn. And in the roaring blaze, I see a figure standing. Who is it? I have no answer.
Do you see my little icons?
The voices from
I do.
beyond the threshold whisper to me. Sometimes their murmurs are clear, they grant insight. Sometimes they drive me mad. But I am patient. I know how to listen and discern. But now, with this clamor around me, too many voices, too loud. And you You are von Valancius, one of Lady Theodora's heirs. Well then, we finally meet.
Officer's frequency. To all who can hear me, those with a weapon in their hands are to gather on the officer's deck at once. I repeat, gather on the officer's deck at once and prepare to launch a counterattack.
That's Edelthrat. Oh, Emperor's Providence. The other heir lives as well. Quickly, we must head to...
Not so fast, old man. If we drown in the warp, Lady Theodora's heirs won't be any good to us. If Edelthrat's like me and hasn't yet surrendered his mind or body to the mercy of the warp, then he can still hold on a little longer without us.
Blast it. You're right. First, we need to deal with what is happening here.
The whispers called me. The ones I could make out among all the screams and screeches. Those who are rocking this boat hit us where it hurt. They went after the navigator, our guide through the warp. Other whispers called me to the enginarium, but it was too late. I heard the cry of our master Cog, and the silence that followed.
Okay, so correct me if I'm wrong. It sounds like the warp is like the only thing I could think of is a Deep Space Nine wormhole where there's aliens in it.
Okay, that's close. So the warp is like kind of like an alternate. It's called the Immaterium. In order to travel through space, you have to go through the warp. That's the only way to get from one point to another. Otherwise, it would take thousands of years to reach a star.
Right. It's warp drive. But it's using a wormhole.
Correct, but there's shit living in the wormhole.
Yeah, like subspace.
Now, I mean, I'm not sure if you could see it on your screen, but when the warp starts bleeding into the material world, weird shit starts happening. Like, if you look at the walls on the screen, the walls are bleeding.
Oh, yes, I just noticed that.
Yeah, so weird shit happens when the warp starts seeping into the material world.
Okay.
What? You don't mean the Enginseer Prime is...
Which is why the warp is so
Dead,
bad.
without a doubt. And the voices wail, heralding countless nightmares, cackling at each soul among the hundreds that are now joining the warp. The shriek from the Navigator's sanctum was louder than the rest. And it's better that we saved the Navigator than some lever puller from a cooling module or a cook from the middle decks. Oh no. No. Nothing is well about him. Can't you feel the chill crawling on your skin? The eyes watching you? The warp ice has already encased the bulkheads. What follows is calamity. But we're not just going to stand here and take it, are we? The state of things in here suggests there's a navigator around. Maybe one who's crippled or at death's door, but still kicking. And since our skin hasn't peeled off our faces just yet, his third eye must be closed. At worst, it's a little roughed up. So what are we moping around for? Let's go protect that noble mutant while we're still alive.
Okay, so Adira, if you want to look at some of her abilities, she's a psyker, so she's basically this world's version of magic.
I picked up on that.
Yeah, but psychers, especially Adira, because she's an unsanctioned psyker, so she's like a wild mage. Whenever she uses an ability, she has like a very small percentage chance of bad stuff happening. So in most of my playthroughs that I've tried, I have not really used her.
Well, what's so special about this? What's the good thing? Is her shit stronger than other ones?
Yeah, if you open up her inventory, and if you select her, you can see that next to her portrait, underneath her level 2, she has a psi rating.
1.
Right. All psychers start with a psi rating of 0. So hers is 1 to begin with, which is pretty good. Because all your psychic powers are based off of your psi rating. So that's the only good thing about it. Not worth it, in my opinion. But you'll play with her and you'll figure out if you want to use her or not. When we finally get to the spot where I can make my own character, I was going to make a psyker, but he's going to be sanctioned.
Sword does not bulge.
Oh,
Lots of viscous flesh. Oh. Lots of viscous flesh encloses the metal, sealing the door shut.
Oh, I just realized. I don't think there's a way to ping.
Follow my lead.
Nah, I don't see a thing for it.
Who are they shooting at?
The navigator. The one person that can get us out of the book.
I'll lay claim to the
Beware
stars.
the Your Emperor won't save you!
So I would definitely put Idira behind something.
You good?
I'm ready.
Here we go.
Fucking going last.
I serve the ruinous power!
Things never change. Oh, that's interesting.
What?
I can make suggestions on what to use.
Well, hold on. I'm reading a tutorial. I don't see anything pinging on my screen.
It has the blue box around it.
Oh. Well, click on something.
Like-
Oh, I see it.
But it looks like I can't unclick the first one. So she has her first ability is Forewarn. It lasts. Now notice it lasts until the end of combat. Increase dodge and parry by 10% to the end of combat. So you use it once on like your character, and you're good for the entire combat. Her Psychic Shriek is her attack ability. But you can use the Forewarn first, and then Shriek. Because Shriek is your action, because you notice you can not do any actions after
Not
shrieking.
this Squire's job. I'm not so sure.
Analyze can only be used on allies.
Enemies.
Oh, that's forewarning.
Will do. Was that you? Or... Will do. Very well.
Or we went right with the thunder. All right then.
Well, I mean, how often can I use it?
As long as you have the AP.
That's what I'm saying.
Cooldown 1 round, says it.
So I could use it my next round, or the round after.
I think it's the round after.
Reduced to dust.
Hologram? Is that an ability your guy has?
What does it say?
It was called Hologram.
Oh, that just shows where your character will be. Like when you hover on a spot and it'll show you the path you take. And I think it was explaining the red lines where you can attack or not attack.
Nothing I can't do.
Fucking missed.
Let's get to it.
Didn't miss that time.
Out of my way. Death to the weak.
One fewer target.
Oh, you can use it again, right? Lightning?
Looks that way.
On it. Be gone.
I believe Master Vespider still lives. Well, the servants are dead, but the chamber, thank the Emperor, is still sealed from the warp. Well, we have a chance of leaving this place alive. Master Vespidus.
Your time is short. Fall to your knees, mortals, and behold the final dawn.
Ah! It came from beyond! His body is not his!
Its march thunders under the burden of hopes. Unseal your hearts, and I will flood your souls with myriads of words and meanings, each one a portent of salvation within me.
Oh, he's fighting it.
Yeah, I'm reading.
Flee from this place while I still have the strength. I can contain the intrusion, but not for long. We must begin the translation. Leave the warp. But it can't be done without the Master Helmsman's help.
The ship can only begin the translation with the assistance of the Master Helmsman, if he is still alive. It is worth a try. We must get to the bridge, but we will need support. Our only option is to fight our way to the officer's deck and join forces with Edelthrad and his people. I believe we will also find Lady Theodora there. She must have heard the call to arms that the servo skull relayed to us earlier.
Vespidas, good luck. And thank you.
He's sacrificing himself to save the ship.
That's what I'm picking up.
So, navigators are mutants. Mutants are bad. Oh, I picked up a scrappy gun. If you want to equip it, it's up to you. Nothing else to loot.
I won't tolerate weakness.
Can you click on it?
Only the rogue trader may perform this action. I don't think I'm going to be able... I can only loot and fight, I think. I could try to talk to a creature, an NPC, see if that starts a conversation.
Alright, next conversation, we'll try and see if you could do it. Because if that's the case, this is not the type of game for us.
Oh, I don't mind. I mean, you're streaming it anyway, so you should be in control. I kind of like just being along for the ride. Right, the Baldur's Gate 3, you normally take the reins
Your
anyway.
ship's as good as ours. It's all over for you.
But one kind of does their own thing.
I shall pity not your enemies. I shall heed not their pleas.
Somebody shoot this fuck.
I shall betray not
That
your
was funny.
tenets, nor stray one step from them. Take not your gaze from me. Leave me not without your grace.
I told you he would protect us.
My God, my light, my Emperor.
A white-haired warrior woman.
Sister Argenta! Sister Argenta, it is a relief to see you. We require all the forces we can muster.
Your face, it is unfamiliar. Who are you? The hour is dark and daunting. Ship abounds with corruption. The faces of friends are twisted by sneers of heresy. The eyes of comrades ignite with the archenemy's hunger. I will do what I must to halt the advance of the dark forces. But in these dire moments, little can be trusted. So I must know, why are you here?
Sister, I beg of you. Now is not the time for interrogations. The ship is under attack by heretics. We've been betrayed by our esteemed Master of Whispers. Edelthrad the Heir is waiting for our aid, and Lord Captain Theodora is expecting a report on our success. We are here to deal with the situation, so I suggest we all do just that.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
If you speak truthfully, the Emperor will not forsake you. If you are lying, you will not escape his retribution. I cannot wait to rain righteous fire down upon each and every heretic.
Overseer of Middle Deck
Crap,
AL-84,
I hit the wrong
my
button.
lord. We were rounding up everyone we could find in the attack compartments when we ran into an ambush. Just about every enforcer fell. These are the survivors.
Sister Argenta is a guest of the Lord Captain. And that story deserves its own time and conversation. Under more appropriate circumstances.
Enough idle chatter. I am where I must be, and that will suffice. Through this door, I shall join you, for it is my duty to the God Emperor to destroy this heresy.
We will follow. For now, we will hold off any heretics who might try to crawl in through the cracks to join the main assault. And we'll take a look at the generators while we're at it. Those villains made a mess of the cables. Oh, I wish we had a Tectomat with us. But we'll see what we can do without one.
Good to hear it. Sister?
Ready. May Terra's light illuminate our path through fire and darkness.
Do you mind if I take Argenta?
I was going to ask you if you wanted her.
I do like her character.
I like just the sound of her. That sounds pretty awesome.
Inventory space is not a problem, so loot everything all the time. So, there is a shield. If you're not going to take it, I was going to give it to Abelard. But if you're going to be up in front, you may want to take the shield instead. You can move the gun to your second set of weapons.
Yes, please.
Let's see if I can talk to someone. I could talk to these little NPCs. Ooh, I found additional goods. Oh, okay, I can open doors apparently.
Oh, you pulled us all in.
I did not mean to do that, I'm sorry.
No, you're fine.
Testing the boundaries of what I can do.
Them. Your Emperor won't save you!
Why do I not? All the icons look the same. How do I know who I'm controlling?
Up on the top, whoever the box is around, that's who you're controlling.
All right, so let's start in here.
Also, you can move him as many times as you want. It's not like you're limited to moving him once. As long as you don't click start battle, you can move him wherever you want.
You good?
I've already clicked ready.
Alright, she's a warrior with expert in burst range weapons. Run and gun is a unique soldier ability that grants a soldier movement points and reduces the cost of their next attack by 1 action.
None can escape the Emperor's judgment. But of course. Was it you? Or
insulting?
Ouch.
You mean ouch?
Did you see that little explosion that happened?
Oh, is that the bad thing?
That's the bad thing. Every time she uses her abilities, sometimes bad stuff happens. Although she is also very powerful. Nicely done with the lightning. Oh, they have backup. Oh, it's Idira's turn again.
Oh, she didn't finish going. Oh, she can't move anymore. She's done. It wasn't another turn. It was she can continue.
Oh, it's continuing the turn. Got you. I thought combat reset.
Full and partial covers give the opportunity to avoid attacks. Full cover indicated by skull and shield response. How do you switch to your secondary weapon?
Do you see your axe and shield? Do you see that triangle right above your axe?
Yes. Can you switch more than once?
I'm pretty sure you can. I think you'd switch like in the middle of combat too.
Yep. I just switched to the gun and then switch back.
So as long as you have the AP for it, you can use both weapons.
Chaos guides me. Chaos guides me.
Oh, did you give me forewarning?
That's what exploded.
Ah, that was very kind of you. Thank you.
I took care of this one.
I don't know. I want to keep her just because it sounds like it would be interesting.
Out of my
Really
way.
up to you. Any 3 characters. Are you okay if I make my character when we?
I don't care, bro.
Serve the ruinous
All right.
powers.
And then I'm probably gonna choose my character. Probably Argenta and one other. I'm not sure who. I'm gonna see who you're picking first.
Obviously, I'm gonna go with the one I chose.
Well, you kind of have to play as a road trader. Yeah, shitty thing about this though is I have to reload a fucking lot. I don't have the AP for it.
I know what is to come.
I don't know if this hits you. Oh, it does.
Yeah, please do not kill us with lightning. If you want to attack, use the Shriek. Shriek is single target.
Will do. No can do.
Can only be.
On it.
Oh,
Thank you.
just keep painting it out.
But of course.
Not a problem for me. You didn't stand a chance.
Nice.
Suits my purposes.
Death to the weak.
Reduced to dust. On you attack.
Alright, I looted the dead bodies.
Alright, it is 10 o'clock. Do you want to continue?
I don't work tomorrow, so I can go a little later, unless you're tired.
I'll be honest. I want to stop, but not for the reason that you're thinking. I want to stop because I want to do some keybinds. Because the keys for this is extraordinarily wonky for me. So rather than use my my keyboard like I always do with these types of games, I'm gonna actually use my keypad so I can set things.
All right. Are we playing tomorrow? Because I think we're off for Baldur's Gate, correct?
Why wouldn't we be on Baldur's Gate tomorrow?
Isn't Matthew in Florida?
Oh fuck, you're right.
I'm pretty sure he is. I think until Thursday, right?
So it makes sense for us to be off. If you want to continue this, we can. If you want, I could always stream my Cyberpunk game.
No, I don't work Monday, so I'll be around to start at 8 o'clock if you want to do this.
Okay.
Alright, so tomorrow night then?
Yeah.
Alright.
Alright, have a good night.
Alright, good night.
Okay, so for those hanging out, and there's a few, as you heard, we're done for this evening. We'll be continuing the Just Point On tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern. I am planning on streaming every day this week. A lot of it will probably be Cyberpunk 2077, which my current game is modded to fuck. It's very pretty. Wednesday we'll be playing a virtual tabletop game of Draw Steel, which is a new tabletop RPG that was released within the last year. We play it every Wednesday. Well, we play tabletop games using virtual tabletop every Wednesday. My clan that I'm in, been in for 20 plus years. As for, we usually play modded BG3 on Mondays and Thursdays with a couple other people, but obviously we'll not be doing that because everyone's going to be not around on the 1st, and tomorrow, and one of the main guys is out tomorrow because he's still in Florida. So that being said, if you haven't followed me on Twitch or sub to my YouTube, please do so, because all those really do help me out. I want to thank you very much for being here. Don't forget to like the video and all that stuff, and hopefully I'll see you guys tomorrow night. Have a good night and take care.